Okay, let's take a quick look. Wall Street is telling us the benchmarks BSE, Sensex and Nifty 50 have hit record highs as we speak. We're learning that the BSE Sensex has climbed 387 points. The Nifty 50 was 0.39% at 23,411 levels. We'll just wait right now for reporters to join us to tell us more about the top gainers in each category, the top losers too. We'll also bring you more data, but all of this obviously coming in after the Prime Minister has sworn in a third term yesterday evening. We'll just bring you more details on this, on the broader indices too. Whether or not benchmarks are being outperformed, we'll just bring you all of those details in just a few minutes from now. Indian bourses, though, it is important to tell you, opening in the green on Monday morning with the benchmark BSE Sensex and the Nifty 50 hitting record highs. We'll just bring you those details. Exactly what is the growth we're seeing right now? The BSE Sensex has climbed 387 points. Right now it's at 77,079 levels. You have the Nifty 50. That is at 0.39% at 23,411 levels. But how do these numbers augur? We'll bring you more context in just a second. We'll have reporters joining us to tell us a little bit more about the gains for both in just a second. We'll just go over to our colleagues right now to get you more context. Mangalam, Malu, all right, we aren't able to share that detail with you right now. We'll have reporters join us in a second. But as we told you right now, the benchmark touching record highs. Sensex at 77,000, Nifty topping 23,400. Let's go over to Mangalam Malu over at CNBC TV 18 for more context on this. Mangalam, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Just bring us the context here, please.
Good morning. So it's been a good morning for trade for the markets. You know, it's actually been a good last 4 or 5 trading sessions. And that's largely because of optimism around the third term of Prime Minister Modi. Remember on Tuesday, when the results did come by, we saw a big gash in the markets because of the divergence that we saw in the markets from both the exit polls as well as the actual results. But thereafter, the markets moved on from there. In fact, from lows that we saw on Tuesday itself, the Nifty has recovered almost 2,500 points. And that's the sort of move that we've seen. What's also interesting is that the money was made a lot more by the retail investors as against the foreign investors or the domestic institutional investors. If you look at the data that came in from NSE that told you that retail investors actually sold the rally that we saw on the exit poll day, and they bought the market fall on Tuesday. From there on, it's been a one-way street. Last week, the Nifty was up around 3.5% along with the Sensex. We did see some traction come by across, banking and IT names as well. And today, we're seeing some profit taking in IT. The Bank Nifty continues to do well. It's up it's up above that 50,000 mark. And we are seeing the Nifty do well as well. Though from the highs, we've seen some profit taking, but that's par for course, given the sort of up move that we've seen in the last 4 or 5 trading sessions. At 23,250, the Nifty is well, at a record high. Today's record high was a little over 23,400. But who's to say? I mean, 100 points here and there. It's a continuity of policy which the street is anticipating. But going forward, who gets what portfolios and the budget would be important triggers to watch out for going forward too.
Thank you, Mangalam, for giving us that. All right, we're going to bring our show to a close. We've brought you updates on everything from the portfolios to the investigation taking place right now in Jammu and Kashmir. Right now, we took you to the stock market. With that, we're going to draw our show to a close. Thank you for staying with us here on CNN News 18.